Mother, I have to get back there.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Slightly different start to today's run because we've beaten Hades, so I'll actually be starting this run with the house cleanup rather than finishing with it.
But then you had a...
We'll have the same basic setup though, just go through, hit everyone with an exclamation mark.
No.
Now this is amusing, Hades basically just pretends that nothing has ever happened.
You're going to pretend as though it never happened. She wants answers.
Oh,
I know.
Morpheus, how are you doing?
thank you for listening.
Yeah, that'll get us closer to completing that quest line between him and Eurydice.
My father's fate.
So I know.
Yes.
Then go.
Okay, and Meg.
Zagreus, please tell me
Come on, Meg. Father had it come.
he's not going to.
I will not let that happen.
Let's cash in the fish. Okay, we just got some gems, that's fine. Let's have a quick look at the Wretched Broker.
I've come for questionable deals.
Yeah, I'll take a diamond for a Titan blood.
Good deal. Here's the fee.
The diamonds can be helpful with the contractor.
Featured house servant.
Officially the best boy.
Maybe you'll have something more.
So yeah, we still need more gems, and we still need more diamonds. So diamonds are an endgame bounty, and the endgame is about to become a lot more relevant.
Sure.
So we'll probably see why on this run. So back to where we were before. Oh, I get the you escaped. Another 1,000 darkness. Let's get the maximum levels of Death Defiance. And we just need one more key.
I feel different.
Could I get that key from the Wretched Broker? Let's have a quick look. Right, so I can buy a key for 10 gems. Yeah,
I could use that.
good deal. Now the game begins proper. I think there's still one more upgrade left after this. Yes. So, privileged status deals bonus damage to foes afflicted by cursing, but family favourite, damage bonus for each Olympian. That one's probably easy to play with in general, so we'll leave it on that for now. Olympian favour, that's increase your chances of better boons. And this is basically increases your chances of those things appearing by plus 2% per rank. These are the chamber rewards. So I'm actually going to go with... So what's that going to get rid of? That's going to reduce the amount of darkness that I get. So that's going to reduce healing. That's going to reduce the amount of shops, but I think the shops are partly fixed. What else? Gemstones I won't get as many of. Keys I won't get as many of. So yeah, this is for basically beefing up your run if you're trying to do a run without collecting too much in the way of resources for the late game. So we'll switch out of that for now for Olympian Favour, and we'll pour a load into Olympian Favour just to make sure that we start getting some really fun boons. Because even bad boons, if they're rare, will often be playable. Okie doke. On to Skelly.
So what exactly happened? Pal, I don't...
And there's our Pact of Punishment. We'll review that in a moment. What haven't I done for a while? I did the bow a little while back. I've done Stygius, Varatha obviously, Aegis. Let's go with Malphon.
Twin fists of Malphon.
Actually no, let's go with Exogriff. Exogriff's got Dark Thirst on it, hasn't been done for a little while. We'll do Malphon next time, or maybe Coronact. So the Pact of Punishment, you can basically make the game harder.
In terms of our relationship.
So the first time you go through the game, you can see the bounties in the left-hand side there. I haven't made it out of Elysium or STYX yet, so I've still got bounties to get. But once I've got those, if I want to get those bounties again, I can add heat.
And the heat gauge so high to earn those bounties.
So if, for example, I really needed some Titan blood, I might just put some heat on this anyway. But the idea is you complete the game, you then start adding the first level of heat and the second level of heat, and you make the game as hard as you like. And of course, each effect does it in different ways, so you're not just making the game harder, you can choose how you want to make the game harder. But for this, it's going to be vanilla.
Father's dirty work.
The next Varatha run, of course, though, will definitely be a heat run. There's no reason not to.
My little ladies.
Yes, Exogriff. We're not taking that one again. Your dash deals damage foes in area and knocks them away. I'm not sure actually. I'll take the flood shot. The flood shot's a fine upgrade for the cast. Doesn't do much in the way of utility, but the damage it does is nice, and under most circumstances you'll get a little bit of knockback damage into walls and things with it as well, so... Hello, Chaos. What have you got for me?
Merely listened, so...
For the next 3 encounters, can't collect the cast, but afterwards get... Ooh, that's nice. Slothful Favour... Slow, but then even better on rare boons. Dash Strike isn't too much... I don't use that much with Exogriff, I don't think. Kinda like that. Gonna go with that. Keys... Yeah, we'll take a key. I have to start rebuilding my stock of keys again. Nice. Ideally what I'm looking for is obviously a hammer. As we've seen on previous Exogriff runs, I quite value the hammer for Exogriff. But if we can't have hammer time, I'll take whatever comes to me. Use the casts as well. Just because I can't collect them doesn't mean that I can't use them. Oop. That was a bit dodgy. There we go. Lovely. Anything else in here? No. All good. Okay, obols. Okay, we got a well in here. I need to start getting some boons. I haven't got any boons yet. They won't cooperate. They'll be made to cooperate. Nice. Okay.
The of chaos has been lifted.
Oh, I didn't set my keepsake before this run. I'm still using the collar. Oh well, it just means I'm going to have to do something different on the last level. Next boon you find has upgraded rarity. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm used to having a little bit more money at this point because obviously I start out with the coin purse, but it's all good. I think I've got enough stuff unlocked in the mirror now in terms of extra lives and so on that so long as I play capably, I should be able to beat Hades with any sort of viable build. Obviously if I face him with something really awful then that could be different, but especially without heat I feel like I should be doing fairly alright. There we go. Okay, so Chaos Boon has changed. Shop? No. I'll take some extra life, however. That's going to put me well close to the sort of end game life totals I like to have before I'm even out of Tartarus. And I haven't been turning my nose up at boons, so it's not like I've been giving up something else long run in order to be able to get that health. It means that I can be a little more blasé about accepting health in the future. Nevertheless, I'm hoping for a boon soon.
Right there.
I could do with a little bit of damage. Alright, Demeter, so is this going to be the Bomber Brothers or the Doomstone? It's going to be the Bomber Brothers. Okay. Ooh, that was a bit thick. Come on. There we go. Just try and focus down the shield. I did talk about trying to force Ares with Exogriff as well, so I might try that at Asphodel. Rather than taking the coin purse, I'll take the blood vial, try and force Ares and see if we can't get something good on his attack. It's going to depend to an extent on what we do with Demeter, but we'll see. This doesn't stun lock them with a regular attack either. That's another reason I think I have trouble mixing it with Poseidon. Okay. Yeah. This really needs a buff. I think the Shattered Shackle is also probably a good choice to start with this one. Special is stronger and inflicts chill, dash. I'll take the special. It means that I can get slow impacted on a lot of enemies at once. Oh, is this going to be darkness or obols?
Hello, sir.
Well, we've got plenty of nectar, so we'll give him a drink.
You better believe it.
Prince, you've been gone for quite a while.
I made it out of here indeed.
We've still got spare drink for the Olympians, so...
Going to try and make...
I'm going to go with obols.
Certainly, Highness.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, Zeus. Zeus could give us some good stuff.
Over here.
Zeus's upgrades would go on the attack though, rather than the special, because we've already got a special that's going to work pretty well, I think. And Zeus is all about crowd control, so we'd still be hunting for a hammer. So I have to do something to actually get point damage. Again, calls are an option, and this cast is not to be sneezed at for point damage. It's just not very convenient when, if you're up against a boss, you've got to wait for the damn thing to drop back out again. But obviously there are boons that you can get that help with that. But in general, I'm using the cast for marking people rather than for damage. Let's have a look. Your attack here. Oh, it's the epic version, so that's alright. It's not great, but... I mean, this is all crowd control, so even Zeus's call isn't... We'll go with that for now. I might end up washing that away. Well, I probably wouldn't wash it away, I'd probably have to swap it. I'll take Tinge of Erebus for a drop of healing.
That comes out.
And... you know what? I'll take a Chaos Gate as well. I haven't had much in the way of boons. I want to get some effects going on this. Nothing else in here. Nothing else in here. Okay, healing fountain. So some gems. Some extra gems, in fact, because... nectar or darkness? Actually going to go with the nectar. We'll keep the stocks of that up because that can also be swapped for... I think, is it diamonds that you swap nectar for? And diamonds are a useful resource for the contractor, so... probably more immediately helpful than darkness. We're at the point now where there is obviously still plenty of stuff left to buy, but I'm happy to just sort of pick at the darkness that's forced on me and make something run with that. Okay, this is working. It's a good mix of stuff. Crowd control is not useless. Neither's the slow. I've very much got to pick at this. This is a skirmishing weapon, moving around a lot and not doing much damage, but not getting hit. Is it that point or the run already? Chamber 12. Okay, yeah, so I'll take that. I did pay for it, obviously, so...
In the name of Hades.
The next 3 encounters, each time you attack, get hit. Yeah, that's not going to work. Not unless I want to clear the Meg fight with special... well, Fury fight with specials only and cast. Might be able to. For the next 3 encounters, each time you cast, you get hit. Afterwards, no. Life total is reduced. Boons have a chance to be rare or better. I think it's either this one or this one, and it's probably not this one. I'd like to think I could do that, but I probably couldn't. Not without dropping a life, at least. So it's probably this one. Reduced life total, but better boons later. Unfortunately, we get to visit the shop beforehand.
Kieran's shop.
Artemis? Do I want Artemis? I mean, this is a high rate of fire weapon, so crits are a bit more relevant.
you, mate.
Dash strike, no. Call. I mean, 120 damage for a call is not good. Even critting, it's only going to do what? 240. That's your epic level. I'd need to stack that with stuff for it to be helpful. So I'm gonna go with either dash strike damage or all crits. And I think it's gonna be pressure points, and I'll probably end up washing it away. I'll buy that. Yeah, sure.
Should help keep me going. One Fury Sister coming up.
When the chaos effect wears off, oh great, it's Tisiphone.
I was ready.
Okay, let's see if we can't get a slow on her. Okay, so we can tag her for chill, so it's definitely worth mixing in the specials, and then while the special is airborne, I can use regular attacks to try and keep the damage totals up. Okay, so let her do her thing. Don't forget the cast. Trying to get the chill effects to stack up on her again. Okay. I don't think I've got a good way of dealing with that sort of sweeping fire, so I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to try and dodge through it. And ooh, away. Okay, she's about to shrink the arena again. Keep up the damage, try and keep up the chill. Any sort of slowing effect on her is going to make things just a little bit easier to deal with. This is bad, no, that's a worse place to be for that. Okay, got out there. I could have taken a lot of damage very quickly there. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I've not got much going on with this weapon yet. I think I'm going to need to actually get rid of that Zeus effect, because this weapon needs a damage buff. And Zeus is not going to give it much of a damage buff. So, thinking ahead, it's good and it's working, but I'm going to want to get rid of it.
Should I change things?
So what else do I want to do with this then? I could try and force Ares now if I want to get his attack. I don't know. I think I'll go with the coin purse, and I'll try and force an Olympian on the way into Elysium when I've got a better idea of what I could potentially get away with. Alright, money where my mouth is. Do I want to get rid of this? Yes, I do.
There goes that.
That's fine. That is fine. And it's not worth a huge amount, so if I have to swap it out for another cast, I'm not going to be too fussed. Your attack deals 30 damage. Yeah, that'll help just patch things over until hopefully I can get a boon. Okay, onwards and upwards.
The Asphodel Meadows.
There's that hammer I wanted. Excellent. That should give me something I can start working with.
More dragons.
That's a lot of heads. And just be careful with the dodging. I don't want to end up on the lava. Done. Your attack pierces foes and does more damage to armor. Your attack bounce to one additional foe. Your attack is a 3-round burst. You never have to reload. Okay, that's new. Let's give it a try.
Daedalus power.
Okay. Yeah, that could work. depends how much damage those rounds do, because if this works out as a DPS upgrade as well, then this could be it. Just need to get a good boon on the attack. Watch as now we get the option to take Ares and go for the Doom stack. Okay, so yeah, that works. Feels alright. Okay, regular shots can intercept projectiles. Good to know. These bozos. Come on. Down he goes. Gorgon heads. Gonna get petrified. Give them some space. Deal with the splitters first. These aren't splitters, are they? They're witches. Same thing. Managed to skirmish them a little bit. Just harry them from the edges and then finish the job.
Chaos has been lifted.
Your special is stronger and inflicts chill. We'll go with upgrading the cast, I think, because that's going to give me a little bit more power for when I need to take out enemies with armor or just high hit points enemies. Plenty of coin. I'll go for the health. You know, the dash attack with this build might actually be a lot more viable. It's a lot easier to pull it off when you're not having to factor in all of the reloads. Still no stun though. And while there is something of a damage upgrade, I don't think it's a huge one. Okay. Cast to help clear them out. Okay. Can I use the cast to knock you into the lava? No, I cannot. I can, however, mark you for damage. Finish the job that way.
That ought to keep me going for a bit.
Alright, what next? What we got next? Shop we're going to get another opportunity for, I think. Demeter. Demeter could work on the main attack. We'll see what she offers.
This isn't good.
Giant Gorgon head, it's fine. Let's make use of that upgraded cast. If I can get some slow effects on, so much the better. She's doing her usual thing of moving into an awkward to reach location. That's fine. I can still get you, as this time I've got a weapon with a bit more range. Come on, just... yeah, there we go. That's why I generally just don't go after one or the other. Well, I usually go after the Gorgon head first, because I get into a rhythm with avoiding the Skull Crusher. And then it just gets really awkward if I start trying to attack the Skull Crusher as well as the Gorgon head. It's nearly gone now anyway. There we go. So now things are going to be a lot easier because I just need another rhythm to do that. If I can get another quick special off on him, slow him down, and just finish the job.
Enough of them.
Alright, what do we get? That'll do nicely. That not so much. That, yeah. There we go. Nice. Okay. That should help. This should now be a build. Like, another good hammer that might maybe increase fire rate or do something for just basic DPS will probably be enough. I should be able to beat the HYDRA with this. Let's see how it looks. Again, it's not a huge amount of extra damage, but it doesn't have to be. What I do, however, now want to do is force Demeter, because I have the means to get lots of chill tokens on enemies. And that means that if I can get that one where you get 10 chill tokens on them, they take a load of extra damage, I can further up my DPS. Other stuff that could be done as well, but we'll see how things go. Again, this still isn't a high DPS sort of build, but I hope you can just see from the way that the gameplay is going out that little bit of extra damage from Demeter on the attack really helping.
What's in the pool this time?
Okay, Eurydice. Ensure a Chaos Gate will spawn ahead. Do I want to play with Chaos? Maybe if it was earlier in the level. I'll take that. It's pretty cheap. So Eurydice, gems. Anything else? Any other troves or any such thing? Nope. Cool. So Eurydice it is. I've not got a huge amount of boons, so I can focus the effects of her power.
She's always singing.
From within the humble residence in Asphod.
You watch yourself, old man.
Let's give her some nectar so that we get her keepsake.
Thank you for making me feel...
Oh, that's awful sweet of you, Your Royal Majesty.
Thanks so much.
The Evergreen Acorn. So, what would I want to take from her? There are only 2 trash boons at the moment. So, I think I'll probably want the upgrade an upgrade for boons I've already got. The question is, do I want levels or rarity? Probably rarity, because I can still get levels on them. And some of them are already pretty rare. The 2 random boons of yours are upgraded to the next rarity. Let's roll them bones.
Here, enjoy.
So Frost Strike and Flood Shot. That's my cast and my main. 95% damage at the moment.
Thanks again.
Okay. That should do the same job as a hammer. Let's see how we do against the Hydra. Okay, do I want to buy all this out? I'll definitely take Hermes.
I'll take it.
Faster attack speed. Yep.
Moving right along.
Poseidon. Dash deals damage to a foe's area and knocks them away. You deal more damage when slamming foes into barriers. Your boons also rupture. That would stack nicely with the cast, but I think that's better overall. 42 damage is not to be sneezed at. Plus the effects you'll get from the knockback. Quick check of what I've got, what I'm doing. Alright. No call yet.
Get back in the magma and no one gets hurt.
So gotta remember the triple shot pattern. Yeah, you can see that's doing plenty of damage there. It's not quite the monstrous DPS that I really love and crave, but it is certainly high enough. I haven't had to do any silly tricks or anything as well. Chill is a very effective way of just making foes a little bit less dangerous. I might even want to consider taking Demeter off my special, to be honest. It's something to think about. Because the special was originally the thing that was going to be used to get chill, but now that my regular attack is doing that, I don't think that there's any particular reason to keep it there. All it's really doing is providing a damage buff, so depending on the size of the damage buff, I might just want to wash it away. We'll see if I get the option. Get out of here. Move around a bit. Don't worry too much about. It can be really tempting when a head is almost dead to hang around and finish it off, and frequently you can get away with it. You've probably seen me get away with it, but it's usually safer to just get out. Ooh, that was some awful dodge work. Okay. There we go. The attack on the dodge there proving to be helpful. Okay, let's try and finish the job.
Not yet.
Yeah, with the casts lodged in them as well, I'm getting pretty good damage here. This is looking good.
Till you reconstitute again. More.
Nice big pile of darkness. On to the next level. So for keepsakes, yeah, I'm going to force Demeter. We'll start getting some level ups on her horn as well. For a blood price? Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'm rich.
No, I don't think so. Pressure points, do I want to get rid of that? I think that is something of a trash boon at the moment, so yes, I'm going to get rid of that. Frost Flourish, do I want to get rid of that? I talked about getting rid of it. I feel like I don't need this, so I'm going to get rid of it and see if I can get something that maybe I'll be a lot happier with.
That's one less boon.
You can of course override those, but if you do override them you just lose the boon entirely. So you don't get any coin back from it, whereas if you wash it away and empty the slot that it's in and then replace the boon, things work out a little bit more differently. That's obviously only boons that apply to your attack, your dash, your call, the stuff down the left hand side of the screen. So we called on Demeter, let's be polite and answer the door. I'm still going to mix in the specials because at the end of the day it's still a little bit of damage that can be put over an area. Asphodel does have clusters of enemies, so chucking around a little bit of AoE makes some sense, but I'm not going to be doing it religiously. The cast, however, I should probably be using a lot more than I am, because that is something that is going to help clear stuff out a lot more quickly. Like these butterflies, it's going to take me forever to whittle them down, but if I hit them with my cast, I can get a good chunk of damage in straight away. Make sure you can't respawn. It's not the... it's just that little bit of extra DPS that helps.
In the name of Hades.
Your dash shoots a gust ahead that inflicts chill. No. Applying 10 stacks of chill causes a blast. Yep, excellent. That's what I wanted. Anything around here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Poms or coin? We'll go with Poms. Get some polish on this build. Oop. And some polish on the play as well. Got to remember to try and focus these things down because they always manage to cause me trouble. It's the best thing to do. Don't give them the chance. More of them spawning, that's fine. I'll just keep clearing them out until they stop spawning and then I'll worry about whatever's left. Which is you. I will say this for Exogriff, it's quite easy to get backstabs in with it. Straight damage upgrade on the main attack, that feels like it would be very helpful. Ooh, but bigger on the point damage that I'm using already. In terms of general damage, this. In terms of Hades, this. And it's still going to help in terms of general damage. Hermes or Hammer? Definitely Hammer. Centaur Soul, always cheaper at the well, so I'll take that. Cyclops Jerky... yeah, I'll take that.
I'll pay for that.
I've got another couple of chambers to get some coin together before I'm going to look at baked meat and Charon again. Okay, so I should do better with this last time than I did last time I was using Exogriff. Let's find out.
He's not kidding.
Because again, it's not a huge DPS powerhouse build, but it's got point damage. And when I need to finish off those eyeballs quickly, I can finish them. Seem to be doing alright. I'm taking more hits than I'd like, but I'm having to play this a lot more frantically than I'm used to make sure I stay ahead of Thanatos. I don't think I have to be quite this aggressive. Yeah, I'm leading him handily, but there's still a fair amount of the battle left to go yet, and I do want that extra health. You can heal damage a lot more easily than you can turn your nose up at opportunities to increase your maximum health. Is there any end to them? Right, finally.
Chamber secured. Wasting time.
Okay, you can use your special 3 times in rapid succession. If I get a good boon on the special, that gives me a nice little secondary option. Your attack bounces to 1 additional foe. Given that my attack is now actually quite powerful, that could be worth having, but again, I want to start thinking about how I'm going to beat Hades here, not how I'm going to keep clearing rooms. Your attack deals damage in an area and briefly slows foes. Stack that with Chill. I'm tempted to take this one, and even this one, but I think this one, it's fated, and I want to see how that Chill stacks with the slow effect.
Load it up.
Alright, where's Thanatos? There he is.
What's with the look?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say when he gets
More max life. Zeus or Artemis? Zeus, I think, is going to have nothing for us now. We don't need crowd control, and that's pretty much all he does. He does have some other stuff, but nothing that I'd now want. Artemis? I can't think of anything that I'd get out of Artemis that I'd want either, though, to be honest. Let's see. What do we get? Okay. Our friend, the giant butterfly ball. The dire ball. So again, for the uninitiated, these eyeballs will just keep spawning until you destroy this thing, so I'm spending a bit more time than I usually would trying to clear out some of these things to prevent them just building up too much, but realistically I think it's a bad idea. You're better off just focusing down the butterfly and then clearing up whatever's left. Done alright there though. And cleaned up.
I'll keep my
Okay, Artemis, I think we haven't given you your... Yes, Artemis needs nectar, so we'll give Artemis some nectar.
Lady Artemis.
Hey, thank you for this.
As I've talked about using builds with her before, so it'll be nice to have a way to force her.
Lady Artemis, you honor me.
Something's troubled me a little.
Your special is stronger with a plus 20% chance to deal crit damage. Maybe... It's either this or this, and I think it's this. We'll go with darkness, try and get some healing. Try and get some good use out of okay, yeah, that stacked sort of slowing effect is really nasty. You can see the effect that it's having on the chariot. That's the chariot charging. Normally it'll at least equal your movement speed. But it's not that difficult to... Ooh, damn it. Got stuck on the corner. This is worrying. The fact that I'm still dealing so little damage against the chariots is a little bit of a cause for concern, but we'll see how that turns out, because I've also got a... I also wasn't using my cast, so... Oh, speaking of, if I'm gonna... Yeah. Okay, so there's 2 of them. Give ground, fall back, clear up other stuff. I'm taking a little bit of incidental damage there, got rid of 1. Let's thin the herd. Get rid of that. Okay, now I can just focus on this guy.
Duck first.
Yeah, went in for healing, came out with not healed. This could cost me a life, and I don't want the gems that badly, so... And again, actually no, it would be a good chance to check to see how quick this build can actually be. Give it a shot. I'll probably take Patroclus next. No, I need to check the chamber because I think that I'm actually pretty close to the end of the level, and if I am, then it may be a choice of visiting Patroclus or visiting the shop, and if that's the case, I probably want to visit the shop. So that wasn't fast, but it wasn't dreadful. It was very high risk though.
Very nice.
Yeah. Gonna go with Patroclus because I need to give him some nectar. If nothing else, this run will get us a few more artifacts. Keepsakes.
Hey, look, I can...
Ah, so you are...
Yes, the broken spear point. Excellent.
Still toiling
I'm heading for the...
your father?
Just checking up on you, sir.
And just grab the heal. So the heal is always... Oh god, no, the heal isn't always first. Death Defiance, so I just wasted that. These 2? No. I'll take the health. I'd rather take something other than the health, but I'm not going to do an elite Battle of the Gods fight just to get 2 gods that I've already sort of written off for this run. Okay, this is better. Using the dash strike, so yeah, maybe getting Artemis wouldn't be a dreadful idea. With the way that I've gone with the hammer upgrades, it's much easier to actually use the dash strike, so... Oh well. Nice thing about Exogriff, while it may not be a ranged weapon, it is long enough range that you can deal with the Wheels of Fire without too much hassle. Did I hear a fishing point alarm? Apparently I did not. Alright, Demeter's kind of doing all that she can do with this build already. And I don't think there's much else that she's got that will be helpful, whereas Poseidon I think might have a few tricks left that could be useful. Which I'll need it after screwing up Patroclus. Come on, everybody die. Again, and again, and again. Ooh, nice. Okay. Ah, damn it. That was greedy. Okay. Fall back, give ground. And some splash damage in here. Okay. Chariot isn't going to let me give ground, so splash around damage. And... that one was hiding. Splash around damage, pick them off, skirmish. But I need to remember to take out the eyeballs. I don't take out the eyeballs, I've not achieved anything, and I'm just prolonging my own death. Okay, nearly done. Excellent. Okay.
I should keep going.
Right, what have we got?
Feels I get along with everybody here.
Oh, and wouldn't that be such a...
See,
Are we going to get a duo boon? Okay, your cast fires a second projectile which deals reduced damage. Alright, that could work. 10 seconds, boons. It's either this to further amp up the cast or this, and I think this amps up the cast more. It is also fated and we're not likely to get it very often because it's a duo boon, so how does this look? Okay, pretty much as expected. Right, shop and heal. Sorry, Hermes. We'll get the heal.
Here's the fee.
We'll get the quarter palm.
Always hits the spot.
Deadly flourish. Which one's that? That's my... yes, special. Okay, I'll take that. I mean, I'll take that just as a bit of a splash thing. If I get the chance to wash it away, though, I will, because I don't want something like that attracting a palm. Actually, this might be more beneficial, because the game is very generous with what it considers just before getting hit. Okay. Anything else? How am I going to beat these guys? Basically, it's going to be that for a lot of the way for the Minotaur, with that as splash probabilities, and the big hit is going to come from that. No call. Alright, let's see. I think this is doable.
Rematch.
Well,
Shouldn't I?
Okay, so dashing and attacking and doing okay damage. Sort of as predicted before, not the high amount of damage that I really like, but high enough that the health bar is going down with an appreciable speed. Try and get value out of using my casts by hitting them both. Obviously I don't want Theseus to take too much damage too quickly, because I prefer to take down the Minotaur first, and then once he's gone, Theseus is usually easy to deal with. It can also be tricky to get Theseus down to half health, because he'll start summoning the Olympians, and if you've got them to dodge and the Minotaur as well, then yeah, you're probably going to have a not very fun time. Okay, Minotaur is down on his half health. Just keep up the damage. Maintain the distance. Come on, just... couldn't get him to snag. I think there's quite a few thunderbolts from Zeus coming down as well, given, again, the game is very generous about what it considers a dodged attack, so... mostly I'm just dodge dashing around Mysterious, trying to get in the backstab damage where possible. Come on. There we go. Remembering to use the cast. The special, I'm thinking just not very useful right now. However, it may be more beneficial against Theseus, who is trickier to approach and damage thanks to that bleeding shield of his. I'm trying to lob a bomb over his head, see if I can bypass his shield by getting the damage in with AoE. So the problem is he can also just straight up, as you see, block your casts as well. So yeah, beating him with the Exogriff is kind of tricky. Okay, I think I'm going to end up dropping a life here, but if I want to really get the pain on him, this is where I'm going to have to do it. So Nope, and I didn't use the opportunity very well. Okay, there's that life. Just make sure that it's not 2. Again, I need to be aggressive because I just can't think of any other way to get past that shield reliably that doesn't involve lots of dicking about and getting hit by whatever AoE that he's summoning at the time. I mean, it works, but I'm taking a lot of damage while doing it. I need to get better at figuring out how to deal with him. But I think a big part of that is what weapon you're bringing in. I mean, it always is, but I think more so than usual. We don't get darkness for that, so I don't get a heal. But on the other hand, that's the first time I've cleared that level with Exogriff on this save at least. So we've got 3 new keepsakes so far. Let's pick up the Lucky Tooth. Yes, I'll take that. Do you want to get rid of that? No, that definitely not. Okay. STYX it is.
Check. It's nicer outside than it is in here.
Alright. We've got a fishing point straight off the bat. Done.
Another gap, huh?
There we go. Ooh, good selection of POMs here. Can this beat Hades? Maybe. I'm going to take a little bit of sheer bloody attrition, but maybe. Speaking of POMs, do I want to go POM or Poseidon? I think I want to power up what I've got so far. I haven't got a hugely coherent build, but I have got a strategy. Dashing, doing plenty of damage. It's this it's a sort of high mobility playstyle that I tend to like a little bit more that isn't usually possible with Exogriff. So yeah, that hammer was very helpful. And this cast upgrade I think is likewise going to be very helpful, although unfortunately I can't get at the bloody... Yeah, I couldn't get at the cure. Yeah, there's going to be disadvantages there. I'm going to have to remember to fall back from time to time. But yeah, the double cast thing, very nice, because obviously the knockback effect still applies to the copied cast. So it's picking up damage that way and picking it up nicely. Okay. Taking some sloppy hits here, but that's kind of to be expected. There are a lot of satyrs in here today. Okay, keep moving. Where are my casts? There are my casts. They were stuck in his corpse. Okay, use the cast to mark right now, because while it's this frantic, I want to make sure I'm taking out dangerous enemies. Is that satyr gone? Yes, he is. So is it just that mischief left? Yes, it is. Okay. Next wave. Next wave. Okay. Try and target down the satyrs. If I can't target down the satyrs, then just get in damage on what I can. Right, satyr's gone, now it's just the rats. I can clear them out by just falling back and firing. Hold X to win. It's slow, but it works. No. Yes, maybe. These are both pretty good. I'll go with that though.
Zesty.
I like the... I'm very rarely playing the dodge for the damage. It's incidental, but you know, having a big pile of incidental damage is helpful. Let's see if I can get a larger pom. Poseidon or health? Poseidon or health? Let's go with health. If I'm going to die, then I want to come back with as much health as possible. Again, just basically, the strategy here is simple. Fill the room with stuff. Used a lot of my alpha strike on that first centaur, but all virtually killed him in one go. That one didn't stand a chance. Okay, there's a well in here. I want to pay attention to that, just in case there's anything in there that might be helpful. Yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. And given that there is a Poseidon boon at the end of this, and Poseidon still has stuff that could be helpful, I'll take that. Make sure that whatever we get, it's going to be good. Oh no, Poseidon, we've already got him, haven't we? Yeah, bugger. So yeah, we might play for Poseidon just to make sure that I find that boon. Flourish, tiles of right? Yeah, none of that is worth getting rid of.
Found it already.
Okay.
A whole entire sack of something.
Right, so we're on 300 health with 4 extra lives.
Oh, Cerberus.
Do I want to go for Poseidon as well? I feel like I do. I could probably beat... The bits of this build that I don't like are kind of offset by the fact that I've got a monstrous pool of hit points and all of my extra lives. So... yeah. Might as well give it a try and actually get something where I'm confident that I can beat Hades. So, we'll see. I don't think I'm going to go for any more corridors after this one, but hopefully this one will give me something to just... give me a little bit more confidence going into that last fight. Okay, let's try and get rid of those satyrs as quickly as possible. Got them into the wall and screwed up their day quite handily. There's another one. Again, we'll go for the splash damage and the damage on against the walls. There we go. Down he goes. Force some distance with the rats. That satyr is... got anything I need to do some point damage to him, but I haven't got anything that can do point damage on me at the moment. Just picked up another one of my casts though, but now the time has gone. Boom. Okay. That was the right call then. Your cast moves slowly, piercing foes and firing shards around it. Do the shards do knockback? Because this could either be very, very good or very, very bad. This, no, not this late in the run. This, no, not when Hades is pretty much the only fight left. So it's this by process of elimination, really. I've got to pick one. Okay. I'm not sure if that was right, but we'll find out. I got to stretch. And I can afford to buy a pom. And I can also afford to get another Poseidon boon. Do I want to like really push this and try and get Poseidon's call? I mean, even if I get Poseidon's call, I don't really have boons to amplify how quickly I can use it, so how much use it's actually going to be is going to depend on how much damage I take, and in fairness do. But no. Okay. I think this is where we go. Yeah. Try and beef up the basic attack. I think this is doable. The fact that I'm on full health with all of my lives alone gives me some confidence. But let's see how it end up doing.
I'll just keep coming back.
You now know that.
I found her father.
Silence, boy.
Okay, let's get this rodeo started. Just on the edge of the range there. I think Exogriff's range might actually be about equal to the range of his big sweep AoE attack, so that could be something to keep an eye on. Well, it's nice to be the one filling the arena up with gunk for once, but I don't think it's actually doing me any favours. Let's see, we're about to get several of these going off at once. So. Yeah, I can't really kill the skulls too quickly. And the damage that I can do to him is sort of limited. Alright, let's worry about the minions for now and just keep him as far away as possible. Use the casts from a distance to try and gain maximum effectiveness from them, but then I can't use them to take out the skulls. So yeah. I'm basically making it up as I go along at this point. I'm freestyling. But I'm going to have to mix it all up. Come on, Hades.
Can't do that.
Trying to find the right balance between using the dash attack and the regular attacks to
Help with something, Father?
let's try and clear out the trash here. This is pretty merciful for mook spawns. Oh, okay, that's the first big hit I've taken. Let's make sure that it's the last. Oh, no. There's another one. Okay. Come on, Hades. I mean, in different circumstances, I'd be really happy with that combo. Ugh. Dodged just in the poor time. I mean, I think that the slow effect that I mentioned earlier is actually really doing work here. Because I'm finding it a lot easier to keep track of all of his nonsense. And weirdly enough, I'm not feeling like I'm moving slowly. So I think it's actually quite possible that, yeah, that strategy is what is really doing the work here. Try not to let him get... Okay, he's doing the telegraph. Yeah, we ran out of dodges there, that's fine. Ah, got me.
Not yet.
Okay. I mean, the nice thing about this as well is I've still got lots of lives left, but once I start losing lives, I'm gonna keep losing them, and that is that's the worry here. Ooh, okay, one down, it's fine. He's charging up for his. Yeah, I couldn't get behind him in time, so let him do it, and then hit him with the special. Hit him with the call, not the call, the cast. Because the cast is what's going to do a lot. Is working as the point damage. So it's just a question of getting it in now that it's moving so slowly. Right, and also balancing its use to clear out the skulls, because being good point damage, it's one of the best ways to get rid of them quickly. Okay. Whew, that was part luck, but part skill. Half of everything is luck, and the other half, not being Sean Bean. Okay, oh, no, this is bad. Nowhere to go.
You cannot death.
Want to bet? We're not talking about cheating death. I'm going to rip his nipples off. There we go. That was kinda weird, but you know, it was played for. Sort of had the idea going in. Had to mix things up a bit on the fly, especially because the cast ended up working a bit differently. But nevertheless, another successful run. Game now beaten with Exogriff, so the next Exogriff run will have to be a heat run. Hopefully things are starting to heat up a bit. Yeah, there are the boons that we used for this run. If you want to have a quick check through all of these at any given point, you think you can tag some. But I won't torment you by dragging out the end screen. Let's just pick up our Titan blood, and I'll go see the thing that you're not allowed to see. Don't worry, it's not that awesome. You know, it's just the emotional heart and climax of the game. You're not missing anything of significant importance, except of course for a little bit of quick fishing. This is good fishing music.
Mine. I caught a bass.
Alright. Anyway, yes, I caught a bass. And hopefully I will catch another Hades tomorrow. And I will see you then.
Cold.